Starting this week with jolts early this morning, 5:36 a.m., people of Delhi NCR waking up to the earthquake tremors. Now, on the Richter scale, magnitude 4 was confirmed by the National Center of Seismology, and there's a reason that despite 4 as the magnitude, which could be otherwise considered a low magnitude, the tremors were so strong. It's because, according to the center, according to senior seismologists, the epicenter was national capital Delhi itself. Somewhere near Dholakua, or specifically there's a college in Delhi in Dholakua, many colleges in fact in this belt, and this is where the epicenter in Delhi turned out to be. You must know that Delhi NCR, according to seismologists, falls under the seismic zone 4. There is vulnerability to earthquake, not as high as, let's say, Uttarakhand, Uttarkashi areas. Nevertheless, this is the reason that Delhi, Noida, Greater Noida, Ghaziabad, Faridabad, Gurugram, this belt, early this morning felt the jolts, and so strong. At least about 5 to 6 seconds, there was a crackling sound as well that was heard. The depth was about 5 kilometers, which seismologists have said was comparatively shallow. So this is what it has come. The authorities have said no untoward incident has been reported of damage, casualties or injuries. But stay cautious, follow protocols and be safe, do not panic. Stay calm. There could be a possibility of aftershocks, so be prepared as well. Let's listen in now to the experts. What the experts in this morning have told India Today and what the seismologists see as a pattern. And is Delhi becoming an epicenter common or perhaps an uncommon occurrence?
It should be a regular feature that we should be aware of as to how to get ourselves prepared. It has got three aspects: before the earthquake, at the time of earthquake, and after the earthquake. Now, if you allow me, I can elaborate on these topics.
Go ahead, sir, please.
Okay, so before the earthquake, we should be aware of that there are no heavyweight things which are on the top of the Almira. There is an exit, there is an emergency exit which is in working condition, or if at all you are in a high-rise building, then what should we do? We should keep our head safe. Where we should stand, we should not panic in the corridors. We should have an emergency kit. We should have some food articles, something like medical kit, and it has to be placed in a place that everyone is capable of reaching to that kit. And more importantly, that the articles of your house are not in such a situation that it causes serious hurdles in the on your way to getting out of it. We should have numbers, mobile numbers, pertinent numbers to whom we should call. I mean, these are the things we should be prepared. And the most important point is when you feel a shaking, what you should do. When you feel a shaking, and keep yourself head underneath some table, align yourself with the walls or under the door beam. This is the first step. And the second step is save yourself till you feel the shaking. Do not get panic to get out of it. Then rest a while, let the shaking stops. All the family members should unite and then check the corridor whether it is correct or not, the staircase is okay or not, the lift is working or not. After checking it, then leave away the building, go to a open ground where all of them are, and these steps should be educated to each and everyone so that we are prepared for any eventuality.
Joining me, Sushil Kumar, he's a senior seismologist, to help us understand. Sir, tell me this. This is one basic question, and I'm asking this because this is what many viewers are asking, that they felt a very strong jolt. And the magnitude turned out to be 4, which many would say was not very high. Can you help us understand this and tell us more what happened at 5:36 a.m.?
This basically this 4 magnitude comes under the category of small earthquakes on Richter scale. And in this such a magnitude, minor cracks and severe shaking take place. And this was from a very shallow depth at 5 kilometers. So that's why it basically shake more, like people felt more this earthquake. And I would like to say that because we should be ready for such a small magnitude earthquake in this region. because some tectonic features are there, geological tectonic features like Delhi Hardwar Ridge is there, Mahendragarh Dehradun fault is there, and in last 2023 also, 2023, several such small magnitude earthquakes triggered around this region. So they should not be worried, and such earthquake will not produce aftershocks as well.
To someone who is at home and feels this earthquake, can you suggest some of the precautionary measures, the protocol that one can follow at a time like this? Because when the panic sets in, of course, the first reaction is to rush out. What other options can you suggest to those watching?
The first is this: they should not rush if they are living in the apartments and fourth or fifth floor or higher floors. So they should not panic. They should not come down immediately. They should be inside the house if in such shaking, and under the good wood table, and that will be help them to basically see if anything fall down. And always keep the almiras, etc., and the things they can fall down in shaking. So they should fix it properly with the wall, etc. So these are the important points. And if they are on the road, so they should be not near the this power lines, etc. And from the high trees, they should be away from the buildings as well. They should. These are the important things they should follow.
So as India today consistently is getting voices from the experts, from seismologists, what exactly happened, but more to know about Delhi NCR, here's what we have prepared for you. A compilation to help you understand from these illustrations. So there are different zones, seismic zones, in which different parts of the world have categorized, been into. Now zone 2 is considered to be the lowest risk. Earthquake magnitude varies between 5 and 6. Now zone 2, this is the yellow region, is what we are telling you about. Then it starts to go higher. Zone 3 is moderate risk. Earthquake magnitude varying again between 5 and 6. Zone 3 here, as you can see, the orange belt, which is primarily the Himalayan region. However, then it starts to increase. Earthquake magnitude varying between 6 and 6.9. That is where zone 4 comes in, and this is where Delhi NCR comes in. The blue that you see, I correct myself, the red that you see is where the high seismic zones are. That is where Delhi NCR is known to come, and that is why it's usually, remember, when you hear of earthquakes, these are the belt of tremors that we hear, but in Delhi NCR that also comes into this area. And for Epicentre to be the national capital itself in Dholakua, that raised an alarm, even though the magnitude was 4. The nature of the jolt that everyone felt, I felt it, definitely was stronger, and for a fairly longer period as well. So zone 5 is the most high risk and systematically active zone. That is where it comes in, and the magnitude can go 7 and more. For example, Nepal, where we did see a few years ago the kind of earthquake that happened. So this is what the categories are. It's Mother Nature. The best we can do is to better be prepared to have our buildings safe and sound in a manner that can be earthquake resistant.